So, AC Shadows. I already managed to break part of the game in record time. If anyone's grinding through things, they could probably do the same thing here as what I've done. So, as you can see on the menu, this is the beginning, like technically the beginning-ish part of the game. It's when you've gotten to the point where you're playing as the lady of name that I don't remember off the top of my head at the moment. It's now or something like that. I'm not even fucking sure, honestly. Anyway, names aside, actual key problems here. So, the problem. You go into the objectives menu, you let it do its thing, and then it does a tutorial for you using scouts to scout an area. Now, the problem that happens is when you click somewhere, it kills that menu option away. So suddenly you can't scout anymore, just by clicking. So let's go, after it's done doing its thing here, it takes its sweet ass time showing you all these lovely things that you'll never care about. Like, at least when it comes out of things that pop up, we don't care about animations, we just want to get to the point. So this is what we're talking about, the tracking part, and using scouts. So, as you can see on the left side, it shows me this list of objectives, and it says a little under that, grayed out, F for scout objective. And as we're looking in the menu, the tutorial mentions that we're doing a scouting thing, press F when you're trying to do a search. And then it mentions photo mode because they couldn't have saved that for when you're actually walking around in the game. So, what we're doing here is, if I scout in some random area, alright, it's gonna let me keep doing this, as long as I don't click. Right? So I'm gonna scout in random places that have nothing to do with what I'm looking for. But, now, for the fuck of it. Because I know that if I scout, I just need to go down here, like literally right here, and scout, and it'll give it to me, because I've already done this before. I'm gonna click now. And then you'll notice that my ability to scout suddenly disappeared. Now, as I press F over and over and over again, I have no option to do anything. If I uncheck this, my original objective no longer exists either. If I hold O, if I tap O, if I tap P, F1 to F4, nothing. 1 to 5 on the keyboard, nothing. LM, anything to get me out of here, nothing. Escape does nothing either. I'm holding escape as well, nothing. Holding F, nothing. I have currently effectively broken the game. You can't scout anymore. Alright? So that's the problem. I don't know how many people have been affected by this, but here's a quick solution. On PC anyway. I don't know how you're gonna do this on a console other than by, if you load up your menu and quit the fucking game. If it exists on consoles at all. But you have to press Alt F4 to actually exit out of the game. And it takes a second to do. It's getting the fuck off your running game, your running applications list. Doesn't take too long, it's like 5 or 10 seconds. Then I relaunch the game. Very important that you do this off a solid state drive if you want to be able to do this really quick. Which in 2020 and above, I would wonder who's using a mechanical drive as a game drive for anything other than retro consoles. But yeah, so you're gonna see how quick I magically fix this by just going back into the game and not doing what I normally would do, which is click. Gotta make sure that the save that it's loading is the one that I was looking for. And the time is not correct, so I have to go back to the autosave 3. I'm gonna have to deal with watching all those animations again, so bear with me. I'm gonna open this shit. Let it do its bullshit animation that just wastes your time. Because you can't skip it. Alright, skippy skip. Click, click. This all goes based on where the center of the screen is, so. That's it. So, as you've seen, I was able to break it in real time and then fix it in real time. But the key thing is, very important thing here to note, the day one patch that mentions fixing bugs apparently fixes some bugs, not all, because this one bug is kind of a breaking thing for some people. If you're not doing the goofy shit that I do where you try to troubleshoot aggressively, you're going to be complaining about why you're stuck suddenly and you can't progress beyond that one screen. And that is a fucking nuisance. And yeah, that day one patch, as far as I'm concerned, is mostly a PR patch. It's mostly to cover their asses from doing some stupid shit, like, you know, not reading the room before releasing the game or before showing the game. And, you know, they also didn't do a whole lot of testing, which is becoming a common thing for them. That's not looking good. Now, I don't have any personal, like, actual personal hate against the quadruple A, gaming developers. Like, I don't have a whole lot of hate for them, but I remember when they actually released games that were, for the most part, okay to play when they launched. And that's quite a long time ago, unfortunately. And, yeah, that's kind of it. Like, I can go on a rant and just say, like, yo, y'all suck and you're fucking up and all that shit. I can do that shit. I can go on a whole rant, but I don't give a fuck enough to. I just wanted to show people that if you get stuck with this shit, this is a quick way to fix it. And maybe some side notes about how broken the shit is to begin with, the fact that it's even possible for me to do this. Because it makes me wonder, what other tutorial type things can I break? And what do I need to do to break them? Tutorials that just tell you about an input that you can use is one thing, but tutorials that require you to press an input, which this game has several of, I feel like if they have UI elements required where you have to actually use the mouse or the keyboard to input with them, and you're not in an active combat situation in the game, like it's not something that you can just do at your leisure. Or leisure? Am I saying that right? Fuck it, I don't give a fuck. Mine's warped right now, I've been up for a while. But if the game depends on, I feel like there's still a way to break things, and I have a feeling that I'm going to be able to break some other shit in the future. And I'll probably post those too and just give this game its own little, like, you know, bug finding thing that I do. What is it? What do I call that shit? Bug hunting? That's what I usually call the videos, so I'll probably do another one of those things if I find more. It's just kind of stupid that I was able to find this one so fucking fast, and it broke the game for me until I reloaded the save and, you know, didn't use the mouse. I don't know how it works with the controller, but with the mouse, I broke it. So, that's it. Bye.